through. All right, so we have to be very open-minded. We need a yes, no, or I don't know. Please don't swear at me because I don't take greatly to that. And I'll try not to swear at you either. Okay, so the whole point of a medium, let me just talk about that first. The whole point of a medium is to prove that when the physical body passes, the spirit still continues. And that is a very, very important part of mediumship. And that's why I do this, because I enjoy being able to prove. Oh, there you are, I wonder where you disappeared. To being able to prove that. So can you hear me?
I can.
Yay! Good, good, good. Okay, so are you all going to work with me?
Yes.
That doesn't sound very positive. Come on, I want to say, is anybody there? Okay, I need to know that you're working with me and that you're sending your energy up. Okay? Are we doing that?
Yes. Yes.
A bit stronger?
Yes.
Okay, I need you to help me because I can't do this on my own. Spirit needs you and spirit needs me. I'm the bit in the middle, okay? So your loved ones are up there, you're down here, and there's that bit in the middle which is me. So I do need your help. Okay, let me just, gosh, okay, all over the place, all over the place, all over the place. Now, I want to go to the back row for some reason. Oh, the lady that greeted me, let me come to you first.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so I just need to hear your voice as well.
Hello, Val.
Thank you, hello. And what's your name?
Dorielle.
Hello, Dorielle, that's a lovely name. I've got a lady that connects into you, and I want to say that this lady feels as if she was a fair age when she passed over. I know that I'm not a very tall lady. She's showing me that she's a little bit shorter than myself. I've got the biggest heart though with this lady, would you understand?
Yes.
But she's also telling me that there would have been a problem in that particular area with her before she passed. Do you understand that? So I feel as if I know that my heart is an issue. She's telling me my ticker didn't tick properly. Okay, do you understand that?
Well, yes, at the
Right, okay, all right. And I know that this lady's, the way she's given me that is, she's got a great sense of humour as well. So this is a lady that's full of love, as I've already said. I know that, and she doesn't fit into the typical grandma field. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Because I feel as if I want to put a pair of trousers on and get out and do things, and I'm not somebody that's just going to sit in a corner and do my knitting sort of thing.
Oh,
I'm not saying that sitting in the corner and doing your knitting is wrong, but she likes to be out and about and mixing with people. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So I feel that there's this, and she's telling me that you're doing exactly the same. You're very much an outside person or a people person. Do you understand that? Okay. And she knows that you've been trying to, you've actually been talking to her, she's telling me. You understand that? Okay, I don't want to even guess her name because she's telling me that she had an unusual name. But I also want to say that there seems to be a fairly big family that was connected to her as well. Do you understand that? And if it's not her family, it's extended family. But I know that I'm looking at a lot of people around her. Okay, and again I want to say that there's similarities with you because she says you tend to attract everybody like a magnet. Do you understand? Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you attract people like a magnet. But I know that she's telling me that that is a really, really good thing for you to do. Now, she's also saying that there's some new beginnings, new start things for you coming up. A new start is what she's giving me. So I know that I'm looking at something new that you're developing at the moment. Do you understand that?
No.
Okay, well, she's giving it to me, so I'm not going to argue with her because I don't feel that if I argue with this lady, I think she'll get quite cross with me. So, but I'm being shown, they get like that. I'm being shown that there's something new, a new start that's coming up for you. And she says, please don't be hesitant about it. It'll present itself and you'll know what that is and you'll know what she means when it happens. But you've just got to be accepting and go with this, all right? But I know that she wants to help you. And it most definitely is not sitting in the corner and doing knitting, okay?
Well, it sounds like one of my grandmothers. Do you know whether it's my maternal or paternal grandmother?
I got maternal.
Maternal, because she does sit in knit.
Okay, but that wasn't all she did.
No, she was always
Out and about, right, okay. I'm not saying that that was wrong, I did say that earlier, but I know that she is enjoying the fact that she's out and about. I also want to say, because she showed me pants on her, as in trousers.
Well, she always wore dresses.
Well, she's telling me that she wore the pants.
She wore the pants.
She wore the pants, okay. As long as you understand that. But anyway, she says that you don't do enough of that at the moment. You understand. You need to be a little bit more forceful, a little bit more strong, a little bit more determined about what you're doing.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Well.
Okay, I'm just going to leave her there. She's
Thank
given
you.
me the most beautiful pink roses to give to you. For me, roses are a symbol of love, but the pink is gentleness and heart. And I know that that is important to give to you. Is there somebody that's got problems with their throat at the moment, would you know?
Yes.
Right, okay. She seemed to say to you that that is going to be okay. All right, she just, I don't know why she's doing this, but she's doing it. But it's going to be okay. Whoever it is that's got that problem with the throat, tell them they need to be speaking, because I feel as if they're just blocking.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you? Because this is the communication chakra, and I know that she's telling me that there's a blockage there. Okay, there's also, she's telling me there's also somebody that's going to the doctor. I wanted to say, because I come from Wales and people say, oh, they were barred under the doctor, you know. But I know that I want to use that phrase for some reason or other. So there's somebody that's to-ing and fro-ing to the doctor, and I'm being scratched on my arm, so I know I'm looking at blood tests. Do you understand that? Okay,
Possibly.
if you don't worry about it, because she says they're just checking for levels and everything's fine.
Okay.
All right, so don't worry about it. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to come over here. For some reason or other, I've been drawn just to the two ladies there. So the lady in the stripy sweater and the lady in black behind her. Okay. Now I've got another lady that comes in here, but I know that I've got a problem with my head. Are either of you aware of somebody that had a brain tumour or brain aneurysm, something like that? You do, a lady in the stripies. Okay, let's go with the stripies. Okay, but I know that I want to say that this lady was fairly close to you as well. Do you understand that?
Yes, no, it's male who had the brain stuff, so it could still be her.
Let me work on this then, but I know I've got a lady, I know I've got a brain tumour or an aneurysm, and I know that she passed quite quickly. Does that make any sense to you? And if not, does it mean anything to anybody else around there? Okay, I'm not going to argue with them. And I know that I want to say also that they were at home when this happened, because I'm seeing them in the home when this happened. Who understands this, please? Maybe you do over there.
I
Okay.
understand it's a little bit something I understand that.
Right, okay, thank you. I was teaching yesterday, and I teach my students, it's not for you to understand the message, it's for the recipient to know what you're talking about and just say yes or no. Okay, but I know that
The thing I know, yeah.
right, okay, but I know that I want to say that this lady passed in the home. Do you understand that? And if it's not in the home, it's in our home.
No, you want me
No, don't tell me, but as long as you can understand some of it, but I know that I'm right with this lady, and I knew I was over in that area there, okay? But I know that she was close to you. Do you understand?
My body's fizzing, so I know it's a scenario, but it was her husband yeah.
No, it's a lady. It's most definitely a lady. I can't change the sex of them. Okay, they're not that good when they get over the spirit. Okay. No, I'm going to come back to stripy t-shirt lady. Okay, now you said it was a gentleman.
Yes.
But there's a lady that's connected to him that's in spirit.
Okay.
Right? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Right? And would she have had problems with her? It feels like I've got something wrong with my head, and I want to say something like dementia, or I'm not quite all there. Does that make any sense to you?
No, but I can feel the vibration going through.
It might make sense to me. That's just something out there. My ex's mother, you're describing her, who I never met.
Right. Thank you.
But she has schizophrenia.
Right. Do you also know somebody that would have had brain tumor or brain cancer or a... okay, because I've got these two things connected. Okay, I'm going to work with this, and I'm not going to
Oh,
argue.
yeah, she died from a brain tumour.
Sorry?
She died from a brain tumour
Right,
suddenly.
okay, thank you. But I know that I've got this bit of cloudiness in my eyes, which to me means dementia as well, or something like that. You know, that Alzheimer's-y type feeling. Does that make sense?
Well, she had schizophrenia, and she was on
Okay, all
heavy
right.
medication,
Mental
so
illness,
she's
mental health illness. Okay, all right.
But I never met her, or...
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If she's connected by association, as in family, then she's very much around you. Okay, now I've got to work out why she wants to come forward. There is most definitely a gentleman that is connected in with her as well. I've got two of them. I've got a male and a female that are connecting together. The head problem. Sorry?
The son and daughter?
Right, the head problem is most definitely an issue, because I know that was the first thing that I got, but I know that there is a gentleman that is around her as well. Have you been doing some mediumship type development or some psychic development, something like that?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And if I was to say to you that the person that you asked to step forward was most definitely not any of these people, do you understand that?
Say it again?
When Jennifer said to ask your loved ones to draw close to you, your family, they wouldn't have been at the top of the list.
Not even a thought.
Okay, well it says,
This is so out there.
we've got news for you.
I can
Okay.
see why it would happen. It
Right.
wasn't my ex, but...
Yeah, but they're saying, and what is important for everybody to see here is that it isn't the person that you expect. It could always be somebody that you don't expect, all right? And I actually find those people, when they come through unexpectedly, are the best messages, okay? Now, I want to say that I need to be a lot more fun around you, because everything seems to be a bit heavy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, I just did a demonstration and we had people drunk falling out of taxis. But I'm not going to do that with you, but that's what they're showing me. And we need to lighten up. We need to be having a bit more fun. We need to be enjoying things better. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Right, okay. So these two people, now I know you don't know them, but I actually want to say that, especially with the lady, she would have been quite a character when she was here. Now you're going to have to go and check up on that. And if it was the split personality thing, you know, 1 minute I'm serious and the next minute I'm off my, can I say that? Off my trolley, she's laughing. That's what she wants to give to you. You're too serious and we need to put that lightheartedness into your life, okay? Now she says there's nothing wrong with your mental abilities or your mental
That makes
capabilities.
sense to me.
Right, do you understand? Right,
Yeah, my
okay.
ex is to say that.
Right. Well, she says no, 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 no. And I'm feeling as if, I actually was going to say, I feel as if somebody is telling you that or giving you those words, you know, you're off your trolley or you're a bit of a nutcase or something like that. I love their terminology, by the way. But they're saying to say to you, that is not the case, all right? So, and you listen, you're too sensitive. You listen to people and you take it all on board. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to put on the thick skin. All right? And I don't know why I want to give you a leather skin, but I actually want to say there's a connection to horses, because I'm seeing like a tannery or a stables and the shoeing horses. But I'm just going to give that to you because I know that that's what they've shown me. But I know that I want to put a thick skin on you. Your problem is that, okay, your problem is that you are too sensitive. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm also being told by her that you've been moving things around within your home. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Right, okay. She says you put them all in the wrong place because they don't look right. Whatever it is you've done, she says you need to go and re-look at it because I just feel as if it's all in the wrong place. And she's telling me that if she was looking at feng shui or anything like that, she'd say, no, there's a blockage of energy for some reason. So I'm looking at the front door and the back door and you've got something in the middle and I need to be moving it so there's a flow. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the house to see
Okay.
what they're going. It's all
And
wrong.
she's showing me these most beautiful bright colours as well. She loves the choice of colours, but you've definitely got everything in the wrong place. So, but are you somebody that moves things fairly frequently?
Yeah, I like change.
Okay,
Like,
she says,
technically.
she says find a place for it, then move it there and then just walk away and leave it, and leave it for a while. It's almost like it's almost like life is very unsettled with you because you're changing things all the time. So put it in place, and then, but you've got to move it from where it is at the moment, all right? And then she loves these bright colours. I feel as if I've got golds and oranges and yellowy type colours in there. And if you haven't, you've got to put them in there because I feel as if I need to be putting the autumn colours in.
Yeah, they are autumn colours.
Right, good, okay. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad we worked out that we were reading.
White out there.
Okay, well that's okay, that's
So
good.
completely relevant to what's going on in my life right now.
Brilliant, okay, that's good. I've got to grab my water, sorry. I'm going to crack at my knees. Right, now, I've got to come over here. I want to come to the lady right in the very back. You've got like a pinky purpley top on, because I've got a gentleman that just very gently pushes his way forward here. I think this gentleman comes very much in on the heart level with you, and he says to say to you that you were the best thing that ever happened to him. So I feel that I'm really, really close as far as a relationship is concerned with this gentleman. Do you understand? Right. Is this your partner or your husband?
No, I don't have either.
Okay, but would you understand this real closeness?
Yes.
Right, best thing that ever happened to you is what he's telling you, okay? And he said you used to listen to him, but he used to say things in a gentle way. There's nothing angry or aggressive or anything about this gentleman. Would you understand that?
Yes, I think I know who it is.
Right, okay. He says we'll try and work out a bit more in a second. But I know that I want to say that I've got a problem across my chest with him as well. So I know that I've got a heaviness there. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. He's telling me that he was short of breath as well, because it feels as if I'm just gasping for air here. But I want to say he's a very intelligent man, a very smart man, a very well-read man. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good, okay. Now he's telling me that he was not necessarily educated through the school system, but he would have educated himself. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Now, he's also showing me lots and lots of books, so I'm being shown books around you. But I feel as if I've got a few books on the go at one time. Does that make sense?
For me?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm always reading.
Right, okay. Now he says to say to you, I want you to go home. He said you've got some books by the side of the bed. There's at least 3 in a pile by the side of the bed. Now he's showing me the 3 books, and one of them's got blue in the binder. Okay, you know the spine at the back? You're not showing me what the title is. I think that's disgusting. But I know that I've got this book with a blue binder, and he says I want you to open it to page 28 and have a look at paragraph 3 on page 28. And when you read that paragraph, and you have to keep in touch with me and let me know, but he says you will know who I am because that will clarify who I am. So page 28, paragraph 3, and you need to read that, okay? Okay. He's being very specific, so I know when he was here he would have been very specific about things. He liked things neat and tidy, in order, in its place. Would you understand?
Yes.
I also feel that he was a very neatly dressed gentleman as well. I'm not somebody that can wear, you know, sloppy clothes or anything like that. I want to be clean hands. He's telling me he did scrub up well. He said he didn't necessarily have clean hands all the time, but he liked, if he was doing something or going somewhere, he would always make sure that he looked beautiful, is what he's saying. Do you understand that? Okay. Now I want to give you the names. I've got George and I've also got John that I need to give to you. And I want to say that they go back a little way in the family. But I'm also being given, do you understand a Win or a Winifred? Sounds something like that?
No, I can't.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with it, but I want you to take that away with you, and I know that you will understand. I've also got an A letter with a lady's name that I've got, and I've got a B with a lady's name as well. Okay, there's also a lady in spirit that draws with you, and she's making me feel uncomfortable down my arm, so I feel that she would have had a stroke, or, no, it's a stroke, before she passed. Would you understand that?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, let me just see where I'm going with that. Because I've got a lady that's very prim and proper, very similar to yourself, And for some reason or other, she's showing me lace collars. So somebody that liked to do that craft type thing, making those sorts of things. Does that not make any sense to you?
No, sorry.
I'm going to grandmother. I'm going to grandmother on your dad's side. Quite prim and proper, quite a tiny little lady, very similar to yourself in lots of respects is what I'm being given. And you're very prim and proper at home, I'm being told. You like everything just so. And I'm also being shown lots of doilies. All right, okay. Well, this lady's seen them and she's watching them. But I also know that this is the lady that liked, you know, in the old days, they used to, if you had a piano, it was all covered over. And if you had a washing machine, there was a cloth over it. And if there was a sideboard, there was a cloth over it. That's what she's showing me. But she said, you're just like that too. You like everything nice and covered up. Do you understand that? I don't want any marks on anything. I don't want any dust on anything. And she said, you keep it beautiful. But I know that I'm looking at a surface that's got, and I know not everybody does this, but I'm seeing a surface with lots of photographs on it as well.
Yes, that's me.
Right, okay. Okay, that needs updating, she's telling me, because you've got some old photographs, but I need some more modern ones of people nowadays, not as they were. Okay, so you need...
I was only thinking that myself.
Right, okay. So you need to go and do that, because she showed me a photograph frame, and I know I want to take the photograph out of the frame. So go and do that, and she said she'll be giggling in your ear when you do that. Okay, all right, but she's just laughing about the doilies. The other thing that I want to say with doilies is I know that there is a birthday cake, and I know that there's a birthday coming up. And then, again, you know, I don't know, they probably still do, when you've got a cake and you want to ice it or make it look pretty, you use a doily and sift the icing sugar through. No. That's what I'm being shown. Okay, but I know that there's a birthday coming up, so I actually want to say that that's what she's showing me. And this is attention to detail for this lovely lady. Okay, but again, the gentleman would have been attention to. This was very important. Okay, and I also want to say, oh gosh, they're giving me so much here. Somebody's got medals. There's a gentleman with an army uniform here, and I know I want to give the medals to you. Okay, sometimes you're like an unsung hero, and you don't always get the value or the appreciation for the things that you do. Would you understand that? Yes. Yes. You've got to say yes to that one. Okay, yes. Okay, but anyway, I'm being given these medals to give to you because they watch you from the other side and they know that you do a great job. You do a great deal. You work really, really hard through your life, and I feel that you're one of these people that I've got to help people all the time. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, take the medals from them, take the fact that they're around you, and make sure, without a doubt, that you go and change these photographs, because otherwise she's going to knock them all over. Okay, I'm going to leave her there with love.
Thank you
very much. Now, excuse me. As I say that, who's got a photograph that's fallen over or gone over for some reason or other? Where are we? Okay, just a couple of you. How many? 3 hands over here. Okay. Not very ladylike, is it, drinking out of the bottle? But never mind. So I'm seeing this photograph on a surface, and I know that I'm looking at a frame that is it's silver. Does that make sense? No? No. There was the other lady that put her hand up. There was another lady. Right, okay. Why not? Silver, silver, silver. Okay, I'm going to stick with this for a minute because I know that this is important. I know I'm not on a mantelpiece, I'm on a surface. Where are we? Yes? On a surface, not a mantelpiece?
Yes.
Yes. Right, okay. Okay. But I know that this photograph has fallen face forward.
Yeah.
You understand? Okay. I love it when they do this to me, thank you very much. Okay. If I was to give either of you ladies Alabama or the southern states of America, would any of you understand that?
I've been, but...
Right, okay, thank you. That's where I've got to go. Right. It's down south.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carolyn.
And you haven't got a thing for the film Gone with the Wind by any chance, have you?
Not
Okay, well what was it when you went to the south that there was something about crinoline dresses?
That's funny.
You understand that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Right, okay. Because I've got, frankly my dear, I don't give a damn. And I'm seeing all these crinoline dresses and I know I'm down south.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's what they're showing me. And your frame may not be silver, but it's most definitely one that's fallen flat. Do you understand that? Okay, now I've got to work out why they've given me all that. Okay, and is the film Gone with the Wind anything important?
Oh, it's very precious, and I love it. And
Right, okay.
Atlanta sings to me,
Right,
and
okay.
Scarlett O'Hara sings to me, because
Right.
I'll cry tomorrow.
Okay. It's funny because that's my favourite film in the whole world and they're just showing me all this and I'm loving it. But I know that I want to say that film has something to do with this as well. Okay. Okay, the last line in that film, trivia question by the way, is tomorrow's another day.
Yes.
And you're very much like that, aren't
Yes.
you? You're not the sort of person that holds on to grudges and those sorts of things, or what people say, you just move on, tomorrow's another day, I've got to get on with things. Do you understand that? Okay, now I'm going to work out who's telling me all of this. Okay, I do feel I've got a gentleman, and I feel quite fatherly with this gentleman, but I feel quite, again, quite prim, quite proper with him. Would that make sense to you?
It could be either one of my grandfathers.
Right. Well, if I'm being given father, then it's the grandfather on the father's side. Okay. But I'm not I'm a fairly slim gentleman, and I know that I've got a fair amount of height with him as well. Do you understand? Okay. He's telling me that you didn't necessarily spend a lot of time around him, but the time that you did spend with him was very precious. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm seeing you sitting on his knee, and he said we didn't do that very often. But I know that I've got this real warmth, this real love, this real gentleness with him as well. I'm not a gruff sort of person. I just feel as if I want to give him. He's just looking at me with a big smile. Would he have had whiskers? Do you know?
He was Josh for a while, but he was often a bit stubbly.
Fantastic. Okay, because again, I'm being shown the characters from the film, and they would have had the whiskers. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to give you the name Arthur. And I know that I've got to go back there. And is there somebody doing the family tree at the moment?
Yes.
Right, okay. Because Arthur is there somewhere, I'm being told.
His brother was Arthur.
Right, okay, thank you. Okay. Ooh. There was a bit of a split in the family. Do you understand that?
Yes.
But I'm looking at family now and I'm seeing a bit of a split in the family. He said things are not as they should be. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And he says, like you just, like we were saying, tomorrow's another day. You've just got to get on with it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Okay? Because he says that with the split that was in his family, I don't know why I want to say he didn't see eye to eye with his brother, but I want to say with the split that was in his family, he's actually telling me I wouldn't have given him the second thought. He said, because that's their problem, it's not my problem, I'm just going to get on with it. And you're very like him in that respect. Do you understand? Okay, so split. And again, it comes back to the film because I'm being shown the battlefield of the Civil War, and it almost feels like I'm looking at that, the blues and the greys, and for some reason or other the blues and the greys mean something. I've got uniforms for some reason or other, but I've got blue and grey uniform. So I'm just going to leave that with you. Okay, May anniversary is what I'm being told. There's something coming up fairly soon, but I want to be about the 3rd week of May. So I'm about the 20-something of May, and I want to say it's a wedding anniversary, but it's a wedding anniversary of somebody in the spirit world. You're going to have to do some homework here, okay? And like the lady at the back, come and let me know, because it's important. I had somebody, or people that, they'll ring you or email you a year, 2 years later and say, oh, by the way, that it was right. So anyway, go and check that out. It's not really. Do you understand Wilbur? The name Wilbur or something like that? You don't. Okay. All right. I've left you then in that case. All right, let me leave him there with you. And yeah, I'm really pleased that he showed me that beautiful film because it means such a lot to me. Next time the photograph falls down, because I know it's going to happen again, just say thank you for being there. I know that you're there with me, and I know that you're helping, and I also know that when that happens, there's something going on with you, and you just need that reassurance that there's something or somebody else that's around you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you also been sorting out some things with jewellery, looking through a jewellery box? And okay, do you understand that?
Yeah.
Because I want to be putting rings on my fingers, not taking them off. Okay, I'm looking at this box and they're showing me rings in the box. I need to be putting them on for some reason or other, but I know, okay, they connect to somebody in the spirit world. There's a ring in the box that connects to somebody in the spirit world. Do you understand that? But I need to be putting it on, and if you don't put it on your fingers, put it around your neck, all right? And that's with a lot of love. Okay, thank you. Okay, now I've got, is everybody still there? I love it when everybody goes so quiet and you think, oh my gosh, are they listening or they've gone to sleep or whatever? Nobody's gone to sleep yet, have they? Good. What was that? Working on it? Oh no! I'll come and prod you with a big stick. Okay, now I've got a young man here, and I know, okay. I've got a young man, and I know I'm over this side, and I know that I've got a young passing, somebody that would have passed quite quickly, and I actually want to say tragic circumstances. I actually feel as if this young man's taken his own life. Where are we? Over here. Over there. Can I just say to the couple in the back, you're touching him, by the way, I'm telling everybody that. Do you understand that?
Could be one of a few people, yeah.
Right, okay, let me just work with it. Sorry, but I just felt very drawn up there. I've got lighter colour hair with this gentleman. I know he was a bit of a scallywag, and I want to say I'm seeing motorbikes with him and cars with him, because he showed me a leather jacket, but I just feel, and you use the word boon over here, I don't even know what that means, but I feel that he would have been something like that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I know I'm taking risks, I'm living life in the fast lane. I know he was a friend. He's telling me he was a friend. Do you understand?
Yeah.
He says that you went to his funeral and there were so many people there. And he said he didn't realise how many people really liked him. Now, I know he keeps going to my head. I'm going to tell him off because he's going to ruin my hairstyle. But he was quite proud of his own hair, is what I want to say. And I would say that he did have longer hair at one time.
Yeah.
So it's not shaved like yours. And he's just giggling, he says, because at least I died with hair on my head. So he's got a great sense of humour.
Yeah.
But I know he's telling me that you have questioned him not being here and questioned his passing. You know, could I have done something? All of those sorts of questions that people ask when somebody does do something like this. But he says, you know, he said, there was too much going on in my head. He said there was no way out for him. And he says, I thought that by doing what I did, it would be a way out. He says, but I've got news for you. He said, it doesn't work like that. So if anybody knows anybody that's thinking about doing it, just tell them it doesn't work. Because you still have to pay your dues, is what he's saying. But I also know that all the energy that he expended on all these not right things when he was here, he's telling me that he's now expending that energy helping people on the other side. Okay? He's very much around his family. I don't know, are you still in touch with his family?
Not really, no.
Okay, well he says to say to you, okay, sorry, have you been shaving your legs?
No.
No, not you. The young lady. Oh my goodness me. Because he says you didn't do a very good job and you made your legs bleed. He's laughing about the fact that you just acknowledged that, because he says you don't shave that often. He says, but you've got whiskers because you don't do a good job either. Okay, now I'm feeling here that I want to say there's excitement, there's fun, there's so much going on around both of you. Do you understand that? I feel as if I need to connect the two of you together because there's a lovely energy with the two of you. We're not going to give any secrets away, by the way, so you can still say yes and no. But I know that he says that he's very much around, and again, you know, the least person that you would have expected to step forward. Yeah, okay. But he says, I'm really glad that I've been able to. He says, because I know there is this excitement around you, and life is changing. But I feel as if, so I said with him that he lived life in the fast lane, but with you, it's life is getting faster, it's getting more exciting. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's travel ahead for you, but all of a sudden he's showing you planes, and going overseas, I'm going across water, I'm going a long way. Not just over to Tassie or something like that. I know I'm going a long way. Do you understand that? Okay. He said you've got to start saving your pennies, but one of you's finding it a little bit difficult to do that. He says that's you, actually, sir. Because you like spending your money on gadgets and gizmos. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he says that you get really frustrated sometimes when those gadgets and gizmos don't work properly. Okay. So you get a bit, it's almost, you sound like me with my computer. If it doesn't work properly, I want to throw it in the pond. And he says, that's how you, and he's laughing. He says, you can't even pull your hair out because you don't have any. Okay. Now he says to say to you, please will you listen? Okay, do you actually get irritation in your ears?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else get irritation in their ears? Okay. When I get irritation in my ears, I say, sorry guys, what have I missed? Because I know I haven't been listening. And I want to say to you, you need to be listening to this young man, okay? He was a very special young man when he was here.
Yeah.
Life was not necessarily so special to him, he's telling me, and I actually want to say that there was a problem with family. And I want to say that people didn't necessarily understand him. Do you understand that? Okay. But he says, listen, he says, I've forgiven all of that and sorted everything out, and he says, I'm still there helping them, as I am with everybody else, but I want to help you. All right, and he's calling you mate. I want to help you, mate. Okay. Okay. You need to buy a new pair of swimming trunks. I don't know why, but the ones you've got are not very good, he's telling me. Okay, you need to go and have a look at them. And then he said you'll laugh because he said you'll understand what I'm talking about. Get some long ones, he's saying. You must have some short ones in the cupboard.
I don't want
He just says, don't do it to people, don't do it to people. Sorry. But listen, when he was here, he would have said things like this to you anyway, wouldn't he? Okay, all right, okay. Now, I've got to give January as an anniversary, and I want to say a birthday and a passing that would have been in January. And he says, like most men, sorry, you're going to be one of these, oh, I don't know what a date is, and I don't understand. But he says, go and have a look. Have you been talking about going on a date night?
No.
Oh, maybe you should. Okay, we need to do something about that. There's a real pink, fluffy, lovely heart-shaped energies that's there between the two of you, and I know that that's quite special. Okay, so whatever's going on with the two of you, he said he knows. But they are very selective, by the way. They don't watch us all the time. But he says, please pay attention, he says, because I really am trying to help you. Okay, and new books. I want to pick up new books for learning. One of you's doing that. I actually feel as if that's you, beautiful young lady. He says he likes your hair. By the way, you changed it recently, and he said it looks much nicer than it did. Do you understand that? Okay. And you've been out shopping.
Shopping?
You've been out shopping.
Yeah.
And you didn't buy the first thing that you wanted. I don't know why he's doing this to my chin, but he is. You didn't like the first thing that you looked at, but you liked the third thing that you looked at, and you actually bought it. And I know it's clothes.
I bought jeans the other day, but I rarely go shopping.
Right, okay. But you didn't like the first two pairs. You liked the, whatever it was, you saw the third ones. Okay. And he says you don't like all the hassle of taking your clothes off, getting changed, and...
I don't like shopping.
No, okay. All right. Well, he's giggling. He says, because at least you got something new. Okay. But I actually feel, again, I want to be congratulating because I feel as if there's something really exciting coming up. I probably linked these two together, and I shouldn't have done, you know. But anyway, I just feel feel that energy with the two of you is really lovely. So please accept him. I've got the name Peter that I want to give you. I've got a D with it's a Darren, something like that as well that I need to give you. And I'm being told if you look at the group of friends that we were in, that those two names will come in there. Okay, all right, I'm going to stop there. Thank you. And thank you for being such great sports as well.
Thank you.
Okay. Spirit don't laugh at us, they laugh with us. And that's important that you know, because they still, you know, even though they're not physically here, they've still got a sense of humour and a personality. So if I described him as being a really funny person, you would have gone, no. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Love to you both from me. All right. Very, very exciting times ahead for you. Okay. How am I doing? Rosemary, I'm going to kill you. We were talking in the car. Okay. We were talking in the car about the fact that I was desperate for the toilet. And I said, if I don't go to the toilet, I will have a puddle. And she said, you can always blame the dog from Spirit. And I said, you probably now jinxed me, because I'm going to have a dog from Spirit that would have had a problem with its bladder. Where am I? Who had a problem? Who had a Okay, there you go. I told you it would be connected, didn't I? I said, she's just jinxed me and it will be there. I actually want to say I'm not a big dog. And I want to say that this dog was a prized possession. Do you understand? I feel as if this is your little baby, and I know that you were really, really sad when this little pup went. Do you understand? It wasn't a pup, because I know it was quite old. But I know that he's showing me the problems that he would have had, you know, and I didn't make it to my basket to go to the toilet, and it was a little bit awful, and you got a little bit frustrated with it, and you felt really guilty after he passed with the fact that you got cross with him. Do you understand? Okay. Now, is there something about putting him in a bathtub or something like that? Do you understand that? Not to wash him, but I just feel as if there's a problem and I need to put him in a bathtub because I need to contain whatever's going on with him. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, okay, all right. Now, do you also understand, you've got the most beautiful flower in your hair, it looks like a rose to me, but I'm being given the name of Rose. Do you understand the name of Rose? Okay. And this is a lady that's in spirit. Okay, and I feel as if I'm connected on mum's side of the family. Yeah, okay. Because she's just saying that she's looking after your doggy. Okay, because I actually want to say that she's somebody that would have liked animals herself. All right, and you've often wondered about where the little doggy's going to go and who's going to look after him and is he going to be all right and all those sorts of questions. Do you understand? Well, she says, I'm glad to tell you that it was me that's looking after him, because she says, if you know it's me, you'll know that he'll be well looked after. Do you understand? And then all of a sudden I'm seeing this little dog that's running around and looks very happy and very healthy and very fit and active, all right? So just know that. Okay, now, this lovely lady is saying, it's a shame you're not quite so active yourself at the moment, do you understand? But she knows why. She said there are reasons, she's not going to go into it because she said this is public and we don't want to do that. But she says you keep an awful lot of things close to your chest, don't you? You don't tell everybody, and you're going to be very, very, or you can be in trouble with family if you don't tell them. All right, so I'm not seeing anything serious, but I know that when something has happened with you and you haven't told the family, they go, why didn't you tell us? Do you understand that? Okay, all right. There's also a gentleman that steps forward here. Now, I know I had one gentleman earlier with a uniform, but I actually feel as if I've got a different type of uniform. I'm not an army uniform or an Air Force uniform, but I know I've got a uniform. Do you understand a gentleman that would have worn a uniform? Whether he was a fiery or a policeman or something like that? Does that make sense?
Possibly Salvation Army.
Oh, there we are. Another one. Can I go with that one? Would he have played an instrument as well? And not a tambourine? Because I'm seeing a big brass instrument here. Okay, why have we got a big brass instrument? For me, that is again celebration and great things happening. It's almost like I want to be shouting out to everybody and saying, This is exciting. Again, this is exciting. Something's coming up that's happening. You haven't got a wedding coming up or something like that, have you? Okay, can I give it to you? Because I know that there's going to be one that you're going to get invited to. And it's almost like I want to bring out all the brass bells and go, duh, 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 you know, that sort of thing. Okay, but there's a big euphonium that they're showing me for some reason or other, and I don't know why. Okay, you like to listen to music, but you don't play the music. Do you understand? Okay, but you're not listening to it loud enough, I'm being told. I need to lift the energies in your place that you're living in. Now, don't annoy the neighbours, they're telling me, and don't play any trumpets or anything, because you'll most definitely get into trouble. But I know that I need to be playing uplifting music. Okay, and I know spiritual music is beautiful, but sometimes it can be a bit like that. Do you understand? So I need to be playing something that you like, not pop or anything like that, but something that is uplifting. Does that make sense to you? Okay, all right. Well, I'm also being told Ivy or Iris. Do you understand? You do, right? Okay. So she must be in spirit as well, right? Because she just suddenly stepped forward and said, "Tell her Ivy or Iris." Which name is it, please?
Iris.
Iris. Okay. Now she was not a. I look as if she looks as if to me. If you blow her over. You understand? Because I feel very frail with her. And are you finding lots of feathers at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay, can you collect them? Because she says, blow me over with a feather. But I know that's the phrase that she's giving me. But I know that she's saying that she's around you. I use feathers if I want spirit to prove to me that they're around. I say I want 6 feathers. Before I walk off this beach, I want 6 feathers. I get them every single time. And this lady wants to connect to you. She's quite demure, she's quite dainty, she's quite gentle. You would not have heard a bad word come out of her mouth, is what I want to say. Most definitely not swearing, because she's too gentle and demure. But I know that she connects very strongly with you. And I know she looks very gentle, but she just wants to pick you up and give you a big hug and a cuddle. Literally pick you up like a baby. Do you understand that? Okay, all right. Well, just know that she's there. There is an ivy as well. I'm being told there's an ivy as well. Okay, hold on to that one. Iris, definitely. Ivy, there is. Okay. Who's rattled your cage? Who's upset you?
Well, my son.
Well, do you know what I want to say? Okay, she's just saying, and this is Iris, stick them in a cage and just walk around, okay? Don't get rattled by other people. You're extremely sensitive, and I actually want to say that she's very upset by what's happened, because she said you didn't deserve the words that came at you. Do you understand? It's almost like I'm looking at the words and they're like knives. Okay, so put them in a cage, walk away, and just get on with your own life. Okay, and your little doggies at your feet. Okay? Okay, I'm going to leave that one there with you. Thank you very much. Okay. And she's giving me the irises to give to you. And she says to say, okay, again we're talking about wind. Not that sort of wind. Actually that must be relevant, so I'm going to give that. There's something about when irises, they grow tall and straight, and you can put them in a gale and they never fall over. She was like that, and she says that's what you need to remember for you as well. Okay, does that make sense? Right, okay, thank you. Now, I'm not sure where I'm going. The gentleman sitting in the back row there. Yeah, you. It makes me laugh, you're in the back row and you're looking behind you. Okay, there's a gentleman that comes in, and again I feel very fatherly with him. Is your dad still here?
Yeah.
Right, okay. But is there a gentleman on Dad's side that connects into spirit?
Yeah.
Right, okay. And this is somebody that would have been... I've got problems with my breathing with him. And I know that I want to say he would have had a quick passing. I know I'm right because I've got all goosebumpy. Okay. I feel that there's something about sport, energy, active. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he was very sporty.
Right, okay. He says it's a shame you're not.
Lately, yeah. Lately, yeah.
Okay, but he's also saying that he wants to send some healing around your dad at the moment, because dad's not 100% at the moment. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Right, okay, you need to talk to him and find out. Because your dad's a closed person, doesn't necessarily tell you what's going on. Does that make sense?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Who's the lady that used to sing in a choir, by the way, that's in spirit? Is this his wife?
No.
Okay. Somebody that, and I've got a church choir, and I know that when I used to sing years ago, I used to sing like this if we stood in the front row, and I know that I've got to be doing that for some reason. There's a lady that connects to you that used to sing in a choir, but I'm connected to churches. You'll work out who she is in a second. But this lovely man is saying he used to love it when he could take you by the hand and show you things, show you how things worked and talk you through things. Do you understand that? And he says that you were a very inquisitive little boy. Okay, it's almost like I've got this why, and you go, do you understand?
Yeah.
But he says that it has paid off in your life, because he said you're still very inquisitive. Oh, can I give him that word? Okay, would you understand if I was to tell you you're a little bit geeky? You like to have a head down, and you like to get on with things, and you like to concentrate.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe if I was younger more, but yeah.
Give it to him. Okay, but okay, he's going to stick with his word now because he said it. But the geekiness has paid off, because he says he's very proud of who you are, and what you do. Okay, but you're a lovely person in the fact that you don't keep all of your knowledge to yourself. Like your grandfather would have shown you what to do, you share with others. Do you understand? Okay, I feel that there's a teaching ability with you as well, and if it's not a teacher per se, I know that I'm showing others what to do and how to do it. Do you understand that? Okay, that I'm feeling is going to grow with you, because he says that, okay. He's keeping his nose in your business, by the way. And if you have a look at a photograph of him, he must have had a fairly striking profile. So if I turn sideways, he's telling me, no, okay. He says, I can't say I had a big nose, but I had a big nose. Okay. And he says he's watching what's going on. But I also know that the powers that be around you, as in work-wise, are looking at you and earmarking you for something better. So can you just hold on to that, because he says you don't know about that yet at the moment, but I know that that's going to happen. But I know that I'm looking at this, showing people, teaching people, training people, if you like, but I know that that's going to be a very important thing for you. Okay, he says also you need, yeah, he must have problems with his teeth, because all of a sudden I feel as if my teeth want to come out of my mouth and they don't feel like they're my own.
I don't think so, no.
Okay, well, there's something about his teeth, and if it's not his teeth, it's your teeth. When was the last time you got them sorted?
I don't think it's mine either.
No, you're not ready for false teeth. But I know that I want to say this opportunity that's coming for you is going to be something, something you're going to be able to really get your teeth into. Okay, so that's where the teeth come in. Okay. He is saying, though, that at the end of his life there were certain things that he would have liked to have said that he wasn't able to say. So I feel as if I've been hindered, if you like, and not being able to say them. Now, he says to say to you, you need to be speaking up more, because he said you don't necessarily do that. Do you understand? Okay. And I feel that you're very, he's given me the words very frugal with your words. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sometimes.
So if you can say it in 3 words instead of 16 words, you do it in 3 words.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Short, sharp, to the point. He says flower it up a little bit. He says because it sounds better. Okay, all right. I'm going to leave him there with that. Flowers, I know with him are important. Now he's giving me, what is he giving me? Different plants over here, so I'm looking to show me, for him to show me what it is I'm being shown. I feel as if I've got succulents. You haven't got succulents around you, have you?
What do you mean by succulents?
Succulents. Cactus. Or aloe vera, or fleshy type plants.
I live in a complex, so maybe there's some of it in there, but yeah.
Go and have a look, because he says they need sorting out.
Oh, right.
Okay. But I need to be a little bit more flowery with my words. I need to be a little bit more, so especially with this opportunity that's coming up, I need to speak up more, okay? Because you need to be noticed. But it's most definitely happening, okay? Leave it there.
Thank you.
And a holiday. I need to say you need to have a holiday. Yeah, okay. You know, even a long weekend would be a good thing, and there's one coming up next weekend, so maybe just think about that. Okay. He's really pleased to see you in a place like this. He says, because you wouldn't have caught me dead in a place like this. You wouldn't have believed in any of this sort of stuff. Do you understand?
Yes.
He's telling me that he thought that once you passed, you're in a box, gone, that's it. He said he didn't realise that he would still be able to communicate. And for him, he's just absolutely, he's thrilled. And for him, it's a blessing that he's able to connect to you. Okay. Okay. You need to keep your glasses clean too.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to stop, otherwise he's just going to keep knocking you. But he comes with a lot of love, and I know that they weren't words that he could give easily, so he was quite a quiet, private person himself. And he says, expressions of love for you need to be bigger as well. So again, we're going for 3 to 16 words, and we need to make it bigger. All right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. How am I doing?
You're doing so well. We would
I'd love you to keep going, but we are starting to run out of time, so if you want to wind it up in your own sweet time.
Okay. In my own sweet time. Okay. Let me do one more, if I can. I know everybody's not got a message, but I'm hoping, I'm sure with what's already been done here, that you'll all walk away from here today with something. But even from other people's messages, you do end up going away and thinking about these things. Okay, so for some reason or other I'm in the front row and I've got to work out why. Okay, come and sit back down, please. Because I think it's for you. Okay. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 people that connect around you that are in spirit. Okay, I've been drawn to you all the time because you've been looking up at me with big eyes, and I'm thinking I need to go and talk to this gentleman. There's a lady, I know she's not very old, and I know that she was quite sick before she passed over. I'm a similar age to yourself, so I'm in the same sort of generation as you. Would you understand a lady that fits that description?
not offended.
Right, okay. Okay. I'm not going to argue. There's another. Okay. There's another lady. That lady would have had sickness as well, so I know that I feel as if I've got, like, I want to say cancer, because I'm feeling very nauseous with her. You will work out who she is, okay? But
Yes.
I'll give you some more information in a second, but I know I need to move on to the other people that are there as well. Can I just ask Mum and Dad, are they still here?
Yes, they are.
Right, okay. So there's 2 lots of mums and dads, but I feel as if I want to be mum and dad's mums and dads. That sounds complicated, doesn't it? So grandparents. And I know that there's an uncle that's in spirit as well, and I feel as if this uncle is more on mum's side.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And would he have had a problem with his heart before he passed over?
Yes.
Right, okay. He's laughing. He said, I'm glad you said yes, because I was just going to say my heart just stopped anyway. I just feel a sense of humour with him as well. So if you asked, if you said, oh, how did so-and-so die, he'd say lack of breath. Okay. Now, sense of humour. Again, I want to be saying, I want to be putting a lightness with you. Okay. And energy. There's a younger person too. There's a younger, I'm trying to work out, I can't see whether it's a female or a male, because I'm looking at somebody that's got that lighter colour hair, that really soft looking skin. So there must be somebody that's under 15. You don't know, do you?
No.
Okay, you're going to go and ask about this, because I want to be under 15. I'm around about 10. I actually feel as if it's a girl, but I feel that it's connected to one of these couples. Okay, so they must have lost a child, is what I'm being told here. Okay. Is there also a connection connection to you with somebody that would have drowned, something to do with water and a boat.
Yes.
You understand? That took your breath away, didn't it? Okay. Is this a male? Because I feel as if I've got a
Yes.
male energy, but I also want to say I would have hesitated because I'm picking up sensitivity, a real softness, somebody that even though they could be a blokey, was somebody that's really connected to you and very, very sensitive. Do you understand?
Yes.
Right, okay. But I know that the love of the water was very important, and I actually want to say that this was an accident. Do you understand? Okay. Okay. But I'm not on the ocean, I'm on a different type of waterway is what I'm being shown. I can't see whether it's a river or an estuary, but I'm not out in the ocean. Do you understand that? Right. Okay. It's time for somebody to leave. Okay. Let's just look at this. Oh, I'm hearing Bob Dylan's song, The Times Are A-Changing. And I know that there's changes that are happening for you as well. I know I've said that before, but he's given it to me in a different way. And it's him. He says he didn't have the opportunity for the changes. He liked changes, but he says that he's excited about the changes that are happening for you. Now, again, I want to say sense of humour. Gosh, did you pop a button on your shirt recently?
I did actually. It
Yeah.
was,
Okay. It's still
it was
not
late last week.
It's still not sewn on, is it?
No, it was a spare button. I didn't know where it came from.
Okay, but I actually want to say that you've got to keep that button because I know you're going to need to use it. Okay, so, okay, can I be rude? Can I be rude? You need to be doing something. He's tickling my tummy, okay, and I feel as if I need to say, just watch your buttons tapping on your shirt. Sorry. Okay, but I actually feel that I feel I like this man. I feel that there's a real camaraderie, there's a real love actually. It's more than camaraderie, it's a real love. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, I want to come up, put my arms around your shoulder and give you a big bear hug as well. Okay, you've done it for me. But I know that I'm just feeling as if I need to step down there and give you that great big hug. And this man says to say to you, there's a real lovely energy with him. It's a brotherly, friendly, I feel as if he would have been all sorts of things to you. Do you
That really
understand?
resonates.
Right, okay. And I know that he's also saying that you would have spent time together enjoying yourselves and having fun. Do you understand? Now he's just showing me dancing, okay? And he says you don't dance very well. He says, but you like to go dancing. And I don't know, are you actually talking about doing some dancing or doing something like that?
No, not
No,
really.
don't, well, he says you will be, because somebody's going to ask you, but don't go line dancing. He says, because you've got two left feet, you'll get it all wrong. And then you've got to check it over one another. But I know that this man, I just feel happy with him. But I know that I've got this brotherly, friendly, gorgeous energy with him. There's an A with it. There's an A connected to him as well, but I know it's a male name. Do you know somebody with a V initial that's in spirit?
Yes, my grandfather.
Right, okay. Is it something like Vivian or Victor? Right.
Yes, Victor.
Victor. Because I've got the VI and then I'm looking at where I'm going on there. Now he's a tall, upright, very nice looking gentleman that was very proper in how he did things. Do you understand? Okay. But I've also got a silly sense of humour with him. He said in his own way he had a silly sense of humour. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. But I know that he liked routine. So I've got to have a cup of tea at 11 o'clock, I've got to have a cup of tea at 3 o'clock, I've got to have my dinner at 5 o'clock on the dot. Do you understand? It's like that film, Shirley Valentine, where he says, where's my dinner? It's not on the plate, you know, and she serves him out chips and egg. Your granddad wasn't quite like that, but I know he liked routine. And I'm going down for my pension on a certain day, and I've got to do something like my washing on a certain day. Do you understand all of that? And he says, unfortunately, you've become your granddad. So you like the routine as well. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Not with the cups of tea, but you like things done on certain days. You like to make sure that they're done out the way, done out the way. Do you understand?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay. Well, no, he says you do it more than sometimes, and he's quite pleased with that. Okay. You haven't cut yourself shaving, have you?
No.
Okay. Okay, I know I've got to draw this to a close, but are you aware of somebody that would have hung themselves?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm not quite sure who this is, but I'm looking at why they're doing this to me. But I know that whoever that person is has just stepped in as well. And I've got the beamiest of smiles on this face. Okay, a great deal of sadness that was attached to that. I do feel as if it was a male.
Correct,
Right,
yes.
okay. But I know that I want to say he was great friends with you, is what I want to say. Okay, and you know, you don't have to be on each other's pockets or on each other's doorsteps every 5 minutes, but this affected you. Do you understand? This affected you. But I know he's just showing me this. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I could talk to hundreds of people as far as you're concerned. I think you're all just sort of stepping in, but very excited again with what's going on with you. I feel as if you're about to step on a new pathway, and I know that that's going to be very, very important for you. And it's been choices the whole way. And I'm actually being shown one of these roads is being blocked out, and you're going one way. Okay, and it's now we know where we're going. And I've got that song. I know where I'm going, I know who's coming with me. So you're being a little bit more selective about who's in your life and who's doing things with you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, all right, I'm going to stop there. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Val.
Thank you.